Hey mom, as a 28-year-old American teaching in Thailand, I've come to realize that I'm not falling behind. I'm falling forward. The traditional path I grew up seeing in America was clear: school, career, house, family, retirement. It was a ladder laid out step by step, and the expectation was to climb it as quickly and securely as possible. But ladders only go one direction: up. And they lock you into a single trajectory. In a world that never stops moving and is constantly reshaping itself beneath our feet, the most essential skill is not holding on, it's learning to move with it. I've realized that life's certainty is an illusion. The paths we're told to follow, the markers of success we're trained to chase, they assume the world is stable and predictable. But it isn't, and neither am I. And that's why I feel like I'm falling forward. Falling forward is not about failing. It's not about being behind. It's about intentionally leaning into uncertainty. Trusting that momentum, no matter how uneven or unpredictable, carries you toward growth. Every risk I've taken, every time I've stepped into a culture not my own, every moment I've left comfort behind to explore the unfamiliar has been a deliberate practice in expansion. Falling forward is the art of moving through life with curiosity, courage, and presence, knowing that each misstep is also a step forward. Every stumble has pushed me into perspectives and experiences that I couldn't have reached if I stayed in one place. Living abroad has revealed a truth that few people understand. Value is portable. It does not belong to a city, a title, a company, or a paycheck. It lives in your skills, your awareness, your adaptability, and your perspective. It travels with you. It expands when you step outside the structures and systems you grew up with, when you immerse yourself in communities and cultures that test your assumptions, challenge your comfort, and demand that you think differently. My peers who stayed behind may have stability, but many of them never had to grow beyond the frameworks they were handed. I, on the other hand, have built flexibility, resilience, and insight in environments that demanded it, and that is a rare kind of advantage. These are not just abstract qualities. They're portable, high-leverage forms of value that travel with me wherever I go. A project, a community, or a career opportunity can't define or limit them because they're embedded in the way I approach life itself. They allow me to build relationships across cultures, generate ideas that bridge perspectives, and take calculated risks that others might avoid out of fear or complacency. In essence, I've built the capacity to create impact anywhere, without relying on external systems to validate my worth. By contrast, someone who never steps outside their familiar context risks becoming highly specialized in a narrow lane, but fragile outside of it. In short, living abroad has allowed me to internalize the structures of value themselves. And that is what separates a global citizen who thrives in the real world from someone who merely follows a path designed for predictability. I ate some Korean fried chicken and rice, and that was it for my day. Okay, love you. Bye.